Good evening. I am John Talkerson, and this is GameFocus. Tonight, finally, we see some teams getting one in the win column, and also in the loss column, because that's how that works. Our featured match this week, however, was between the Skaven Bay Ratineers and Der Tulps Redux, which was a whiz-bang whirlwind walloping with the Ratmen scoring at will. Der Tulps Redux sent everything they had, with Tweedledum, their Ulfware and her star, leading the way. They even tried sending all the appliances, the washer, the dryer, the kitchen sink. Nothing, however, could stop the Ratineers' breakout star Scabbers, cruising to multiple scores even while his teammates were getting cut down left, right, and center. Here's our live coverage of the pre-recorded reenactment of the pivotal play in the match. Articulated! I cannot imagine how that blow must have felt to Der Tulps Redux, but they were ironically like rats caught in a trap. Skaven Bay 3, Der Tulps Uno. And now, this week's team rankings.
This week's rankings for the massive excruciating brutality division are: number 1, the Surly Shorebreakers have broken out to a lead of 2 wins, no losses, and no draws, followed closely by the Hayes Valley Hobnails and the Skaven Bay Ratineers. Then, in a 3-way tie with only ties, the Chaos Chosen, the Gloam Meadow Gears, and the Heimberg Ceilings, moving up 1 spot this week despite the fact that they didn't really deserve it. Der Tulps Redux, the Green Bay Grimers, Lizquisition Shadow Cabal, and the Crypt Kickers round out our bottom 4. Again, any disagreement with these rankings in the league are entirely contested by the very special group within the DROM customer service line. Good luck getting through those guys. And now, a word from our sponsor.
In other news, Graham Daventry paid to simulcast a series of taunts at Matthias Ostwald of the Heimberg Ceilings this week, telling his main competition for best league thrower that he was greater than Matthias at football and that Matthias was poor at throwing. To back up his taunts, Daventry also decided to whisk away the entire Heimberg Ceilings cheerleading squad, who may be getting a little too used to free travel. League Commissioner Lance Olot of the Golden Tower Olots was asked about how he made a deal with notoriously cheap Narrow Scry CEO Samson Zenith. Olot merely winked and shrugged in response before 5 very angry ogres walked into the room and ate the reporter who asked the question. And finally this week, Danica Lizquiz and Mitt Conwell found themselves at the center of controversy when they were named the 2 players most likely to be injured by their own teammates. When asked for comment, Lizquiz simply said, "Those bums already gave me back pain from carrying them in the last game. I doubt they could do much worse." Thanks again, dear viewers, for joining us here on GameFocus. And remember, whatever you do, don't pet a burning dog.
This has been a presentation of Dungeon Raid Operations Media.